Hello folks, welcome along to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet. This is the ABC Journeyman. We're back here at club number 5, Brackley Town. We're deep into season 4, at least halfway through season 4, and coming back for a really important game against Stevenage. Can we give ourselves a real good chance going into the second half of this season of maybe taking this top spot? It's been a period of opportunity. We've had a lot of games against teams who are down in the bottom, and actually we were doing really well. We were on a really good run, and then we had a couple of games postponed, away at Kings Lynn, and then the game against Stevenage was postponed, so that put us back. And we've just played Tamworth, who, as you can see, well, maybe you can't see actually behind my head, they're 22nd, not doing particularly well. And we went away to them. We didn't have Evans in the side and we lost 3-2. A very disappointing result. So this is the result since we were last together. We got knocked out the FA Trophy. Fine, I don't mind too much. We rotated for that. But then we went on this wonderful run. Beat Darlington 4-3, goals from Watkins, Inglethorpe and Barhones. Solihull Moors, who are doing really well in the league. They're in the playoff picture. A late goal from Dave Tuttle to take the win. And then a cracking win against Bamber Bridge 4-1. Watkins, Tuttle and Barhones again with the goals. A couple of 2-0 wins against Nuneaton Borough and Boston United. Boston were 8th at this time, so again that's a solid result. And then a really nice 3-1 win away at Halifax, Barhones, Walker and Tuttle. That's the team we beat 8-0 right at the start of the season. And yeah, we just played Tamworth. And you know, what can I say? I could say that Tamworth didn't deserve anything out of the match and they were lucky. In some ways they were lucky because they got a last minute penalty given away by Scott Holding. He dropped from the side because the penalty was just such a stupid place to give it away, right in the corner of the area, away from everything, right at the end of the game. Just don't dive in then. Just we'll take 2-2. We got it back to 2-2 and I thought, well, could we have another chance? And no, it went to them. But XG wise they deserved it. And that was hard to take because we've been pretty good any other time we've played, but there was just too many poor performances. Max Walker with a 6.2, not good enough from our main man. Trent doing badly on the left side. On the right side, Jerry Watkins not doing good enough. So all of the players that we rely on to score the goals and create the goals, and they didn't really come good, and we weren't winning the second headers and things like that, which we've been doing so well all season. I'm hoping it's just because Tamworth are big and strong and that's what we struggle with. But we're coming up here against Stevenage, who I think out of all the teams that are kind of chasing us are the team that are most likely to catch us. So this is the league. We're 4 points ahead of Radcliffe now. You'll notice we have 2 games in hand over them, so whilst 4 points doesn't seem that much, if we can win this, that would put us 7 points. It shouldn't have been that hard, ahead of Radcliffe and Stevenage, and with a game in hand over both of them, which would be good. At one point we were 9 points ahead of everybody, but the delayed games have kind of put paid to that, which is a bit disappointing. Not sure about Max Walker at the minute, but we're going to give him a start. I'm hoping he can come good in this big game. Oh, let's go and play Stevenage, and we'll see what we can come up with. So side, as you can see, the whole side is working together very nicely, or at least they were up until the last match. We've got Walker and Barhones loving life together. As you can see, all those little green lines linking them up. Inglethorpe on the left, Watkins on the right, and then McCarthy and Graham have been kind of mixing and matching what goes on in the middle there. And yeah, they're doing all right. Have I got those the wrong way round now? No, McCarthy seems to have reduced in quality. I mean, he's not. I mean, the balls this man plays, he's not a 2-star player. And then we got Moore Taylor, Evans, who was out in the last match, and I'm hoping that was a big thing. Tyrone and Povey and Schilling in goal. No one really shined from that match. So what we have also got, Andy Cheetham has just come in, or Amar Cheetham has just come in as some backup in the centre, and we have had a sale. Now, if you have been watching for a few seasons, you'll know of Sam McNally, who had a couple of really good seasons, but he certainly dropped off in the last this year, and we weren't really playing him. but scored what's that, 50 or 49 goals in 2 seasons for us in the last 2 seasons. So yeah, sad to see him go, but you know, he's getting games with Sutton Common from the division below, and I think they're in really good. Yeah, they're first in their league, so I'm hoping he can do a job for them. They're absolutely smashing their way through there. Right, let's go and play Stevenage. This is going to be massive. If we can win it, then we just continue putting ourselves in a really strong position. If we lose it, then I think they're just a point behind us, but we've got a game in hand. Oh. Right, here we go. We are predicted, well, the board say they want to draw out this game. And interestingly, we were predicted to win it, or where the board thought we'd win it before the match against Tamworth, and now they think we're not going to win it. So I'm hoping we can prove them wrong. Here's to Road. McCarthy playing the ball around. We like that. Shilling, don't just lump it up the pitch, mate. That's it. Into Evans. Into Moore Taylor. Ball over the top now. That's it. Playing safe. Oh, look at this. Walker. Finish it. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. Nice. It's a penalty. Deborah. Come on, Watkins. Oh, it's a beautiful penalty. We've missed one recently. I think that was the game against Halifax where we were pretty good. We could have scored 8. Lovely. So 1-0. That is an excellent start. 4 minutes in. That's what we want to see. Chance here for Stevenage though. Ball in, and they've just mashed it over the bar from Williams there. He ran in. Probably should have done a lot better than that. But we will take them missing. Well, here's Evans. He chips it over the top. And we don't get there. And they're going long as well. But Evans does well. And that's what he brings us. Just that ability. Walker in behind. And this is why we're so dangerous. Oh, what a goal. I was criticising him a few games ago, at least in my head. I would have been to you if you'd watched it. Just not finishing things off. But what a finish this was. Moore Taylor. I mean, it's not the most cultured of passes, is it? Probably the thing there was to try and find Barjones, but doesn't need him, does he, with goals like that? 2-0. So Stevenage are going to be a little bit stung by that. They're not expecting, certainly after Tamworth beat us, they're probably expecting a slightly more evenly balanced match than this. Not that they are not going to get anything out of it. Oh, this is a chance. They've got chance written all over it. Maxwell. Oh, come on. Oh, it's just bounced up into Shilling's hands. I think that was deflected. That could have been a lot worse for us. But here they come again. Smith chips it in. And the goalkeeper again. He is like the king of just coming out at the wrong time. If he'd stayed on his line, he just holds on to that. Look at him. Just runs out and then the ball's over the top of him. Otherwise, he stands on the line. Easy catch. And we are 2-1 down. Or 2-1 up. But too many goals, too many mistakes from the goalkeeper in exactly the same position. But here's Walker over the top. Not quite. Straight to the goalkeeper's hands. And is this a chance for Stevenage? Are they going to turn things round in a couple of minutes? Oh, Walker doesn't quite get there. And Davis. I thought we'd made the pass. This is a lovely bit of play. Here's McCarthy, a lovely challenge there. We're not getting the ball off him. This is dangerous. Come on. Get in. Oh, missed. Oh, to Rhodes. He gets it out. We're going to have a shot from here. Duziak. Oh, it's in. It's in. What a strike that is. And it's 2-2. We were 2-0 up and cruising, and that mistake from the goalkeeper has cost us dearly. Couldn't have done anything there, but and we see Povey's got a bit of an injury as well. Watkins did well to clear it, but come out, stop the shot. Goalkeeper well beaten. Well, we get to half time. In honesty, they probably been better than us. I think chances wise, we haven't created brilliant chances. It was a lovely little play from Max Walker to get his goal, but that wasn't really a good chance, was it? But they've scored 2 goals in a minute, which I never really like, a couple of minutes. So we need a little bit more. I probably Going to have a little look at Povey. He might need to come off. Potential thigh injury. I think we will make the change. Alot coming on. But I'm concerned in this second half. I'm a bit concerned. We're going to hope that we come out with a slightly different mentality, because if we carry on this route, we will lose this game. I don't know whether we need to change something, but the ball's over the top, and Walker might have that. It's a lovely bit of play here. It's Inglethorpe. Oh, the pass, the through ball was on, and he didn't use it. It's kind of quietened down a little bit. We've made a couple of substitutions. Tuttle's come on, Davis has come on, in the hope that we can do something. Here's Walker though. It's Tuttle with his big fat head. I mean, the man scores so many goals with his head, and that is so important. It's so good to have someone you can bring off the bench and actually trust. And we got 3 really good strikers, even with McNally leaving. But here's Davis, beautiful ball. He's just come on. Walker, he's had a cracking game, but Tuttle just, I mean, it came off his nose, if anything. And we go 3-2 up. If we can hold this, this would be so sweet. Yes, that is massive. I don't think we deserved a win there. I really don't. We got all the XG for the penalty and the really big chance there at the end with Tuttle's face. But I thought Stevenage played quite well, and we rode our luck at times there. But my God, does that look good. Solihull Moors didn't get a win in their match. We don't really care about that, but they are one of the playoff sides. But in winning that, we go, 7 points ahead of Stevenage, 7 points ahead of Radcliffe, and a game in hand. And we're going to be playing that, I think, against the bottom side fairly soon. Or no, they're not the bottom side anymore. FC United are, but that is good. That is good. So if we can, we'll have a 10-point lead if we can win that game in hand. So despite the loss against Tamworth, we've come back roaring, and we lost a 2-0 lead. Yeah, we were poor in the second part, that second half, but we rallied. We made some good substitutions and won the game. Right, so I've realised I've actually had my microphone a little bit further away than I should have done. So if the sound quality is poor for the up until now, then I apologise, because that's just because I had my microphone a little bit away. It wasn't miles away, so it was still pointing towards me. It should still pick up my voice, but you might have a little bit more interference. Sorry. But so looking at the matches that we've got, these games, look at these against all teams in really struggling. Then we start to come into a period where we're going to be playing harder teams. So the game against Hereford might be quite an important one. We may well come back for that, I'm not sure. It depends on what happens in the meantime. If we kind of completely dominate through this, we probably won't come back, and we might come back for the Radcliffe game. But I'm not sure. It depends how things play out. But we may come back for the Hereford game if things kind of fall apart, or if it makes sense, or we may come back a little bit further on. Don't know. But let me know what you thought about all that in the comments. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And let us know what you think the final outcome to all this is going to be. Are we going to get promotion as first, or are we going to end up dropping in the playoffs? There's still a heck of a lot of the season to go, but lucky, we've got 63 points in the first 25 games. That is huge. That is absolutely massive. So we've got a massive advantage over the teams behind us. Anyway, folks, see you very soon. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Big thank you to all the channel members and everyone else who's been watching. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.